at Jay Williams. And Jay, in recent years, no doubt, this has been the NBA's epicenter.
I'll take it one level above you, baby. How about this team has redefined the offense in the NBA, leading the league with record-setting three-point shots made.
Join us to watch some of the greatest players on the planet, and they're ready to go. 5 to shoot. For 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Fultz into the front court. Down 3. Gordon to Fultz. Rebounds brought down by Cauley-Stein. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. To Fultz. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Markelle Fultz. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 47% free throw shooter. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Good shot, good shot.
Warriors have the basketball.
That's me. I got ball.
Probing the defense. Fires the 3. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Man, you making people dance. I see you with the footwork.
Fultz with the basketball. Trailing by 4. Markelle Fultz. Missed his first. That one goes.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To shoot for Golden State. Beyond the arc for 3. He got it off in time, but that shot no good.
Oftentimes, one of the ways to negate one of the best shooters in the game is to make him work off the ball. By making him work, you're taking his legs away from that shot.
Fultz into the front court. They trail by 2. Nice pass to get things going.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the wide-open 3. That's too easy.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. So it stays with Orlando. Aaron Gordon. Green always looking for the steal. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Markelle Fultz. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
Good shot.
Warriors with 4 to shoot to Thompson. Fires the three. He was all over him. Markelle Fultz. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock winding down. 4-3. Not that time. He missed it. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from long range. It's Gordon with the rebound. Fultz with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Vucevic. Easy pass to the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Golden State at the controls. From long range, the hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Gordon to Vucevic. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds it inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Here's a chance from long range, and it's good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Mixing.
Substitutions, Orlando. Entering the game for the Golden State.
Fournier takes aim at Steph Curry. Isaac. Warriors come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Fournier. Jonathan Isaac. Not that time.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
To Curry for 3. Off the exclamation point. Willie Cauley-Stein with the slam.
Ed, I bet you can't say his name 3 times fast.
That's William Cauley-Stein.
I said fast, Ed, fast.
To Vucevic. Shot from in close, no good.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Chance of a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good as he finishes off the 3-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, that's how it's done.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Curry. Goes to the left side. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nemanja Bjelica. Snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Five to shoot for Golden State. Fires the three. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Nice pass to set things up.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Beyond the arc for three. Well defended. Fournier, great feed. Nice finish at the rim.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
To Curry. They'll look to Bender down low. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
From the painted area, won't go down. Oh, Evan Fournier. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Warriors with 4 to shoot. Fires the three. Not easy.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Orlando has it. Fournier. Jonathan Isaac here against Bender. To Fournier. Nikola Vucevic. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Smothering D.
I got it.
Brogdon Bender sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Get down. Half court. Here come. Hands up, y'all. Double. Cut it. I got yours.
4-3. Buries it.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Fournier here against Steph. Willie Cauley-Stein rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
It's Golden State basketball.
I got him. Here we go.
Surveys the floor. Passed it off. Lets it fly from long range. That is no good. Very curious shot selection right there. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
From long range. Off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Here's a chance from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
stuffed him that time. Augustine, guarded by Dragan Bender. Curry. And he hits.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando. And
The Warriors were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. Fellas.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Has a chance? That's no good. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Rebound claimed by Orlando. Augustine with it up top. His guys down big. Won't go down.
I'm on D.
Fires the 3. He drills the 3. It's Orlando's ball. Has a look. And the rebound comes down to Green.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
5 to shoot for Golden State. Beyond the arc for 3. Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. He's now 4 for 6.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. He hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
To Mo Bamba. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Cauley Stein powers it through.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Yes, Klay Thompson. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Mo Bamba. Shot won't go. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now a whistle, and Orlando is going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Thank you for your cooperation. Substitute.
Trying to cash in. Fultz with a shot off the mark. coming down to 4. Down to 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance, gets a look, can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Fournier the rebound.
Show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
To Fultz. Willie Cauley-Stein tips it. 4th this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Possession lies with Golden State. To Thompson. Fires the 3. Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun, but the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Fultz into the front court. Down a bundle. Markelle Fultz. 3 for 6 now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
4-3. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To Aaron Gordon. Here comes the screen. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice.
I'm hillside. I'm hillside.
Lets it fly from long range. Fournier the rebound. Gordon to Fournier. Draymond Green able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted.
Magic own the possession. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Good look that time, but off the mark.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Warriors with 4 to shoot. From long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Fultz. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Here comes the screen. Jonathan Isaac won't go down.
Trap. I got your help.
To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Shakes free and hits.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Here comes the screen. Markelle Fultz on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
I got you. We got you.
I got you.
Good help.
For three, textbook defense. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Here we go.
Short jumper stays out.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and fight for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew.
The Warriors got themselves a win here today. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being too aggressive on defense. And sometimes a team can guarantee. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
welcome to Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, final year for the oldest building in the NBA, but no doubt, over these decades, there's been no shortage of excitement.
Oh, when I think about Run TMC, you think about the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and then the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond.
As good as it gets. The opening tip controlled by the Warriors, and we're underway in the final year at the Oracle. Fires the three. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Team foul number 1 for the Dallas.
Missed it at the line. Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Porzingis. Can't miss those.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Porzingis.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Porzingis. Draymond Green swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Hey, y'all gonna have to send some help over here.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Oh, he had it. Warriors have the basketball. Surveys the floor. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Porzingis. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Tim Hardaway Jr. at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. 4-3. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Knocked loose. Here's a chance from long range. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the three.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. It's Golden State basketball. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Dallas Mavericks, number 3, Jared.
Courtney Lee against Klay Thompson.
Watch that cutter, watch that cutter, watch the cutter, watch the cutter.
Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
Here we go, my ball, my ball. Go, go, come on, go, 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 go.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. For 3. And knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Grant with the basketball. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Hardaway to Porzingis. Beyond the arc for 3. And Green able to pull down the rebound. From long range. Not that time. He misses. Grant with the basketball. Down a bundle. Draymond Green snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Fires the 3. Count the triple. Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
Entering the game for the Golden State Warriors,
To Lee. Draymond Green sends it away. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Screen, screen.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Fires the 3. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, that's how it's done.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
Not easy.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Subbing in for
To Rudy Gay.
number 4, Ty Lawson. 1 minute
To
remaining
Gortat.
in the first quarter.
Can't connect from inside. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, knocks it down from 3. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. To Curry. 4-3. And step. He can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open. Knocks down the 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Here's a chance from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Late heave to beat the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you.
Substitutions, Golden State. Stepping
Mavericks with the possession.
number 3, Jared Fred.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Gortat. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. For 3, it's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Beyond the arc for 3. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing. Dallas has it. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Probing the defense. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. From long range. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Hardaway. No good.
Match up, baby.
Remaining in the second quarter.
5 to shoot for Golden State. Fires the three, drills the three. The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Fans have noticed the destination boxes located around the concourse.
Grant with the basketball. He'll run the offense.
Thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Golden State at the controls. Probing the defense. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Fires the three, knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Here comes the screen. To Hardaway. Willie Cauley-Stein sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, trying to hit 50, but it's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Possession lies with Golden State.
Double, double, double.
Lets it fly from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Lee. Nice pass to set things up.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To shoot for Golden State. 4-3. Shakes free and hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Dallas with the possession. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Here's a chance from long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Lee with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Hardaway to Porzingis. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Knocks it down. Draymond Green.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Here comes the screen. Lee to Bagley. And the Warriors have the rebound.
I got ball. I got ball. That's me.
You got him. You got him.
I got the help. We go.
To Bagley. And the basket good at the rim.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Warriors basketball.
I got you help. I got you help. Don't worry. Get mine. Get mine. Get mine.
Warriors with 4 to shoot.
Make it hard on him. That means I'm hurt.
Shot clock violation. Time to shuffle things up.
Number 22, Rudy Gay.
To Porzingis. Lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Got him. I got him. Here we go. Ball, 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 ball.
Got you. I got you. Shot, 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 shot.
5 to shoot for Golden State. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
It's me. It's me. I got it.
Great feed. Porzingis with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Watch the steal. Watch the steal.
5 on the shot clock. Through 3.
Ty Lawson. That's his first personal foul.
First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. Dallas owns the basketball. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Grant with the basketball. His guys down big. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. From long range. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Grant with the basketball. Down a bundle. Lee. Down low for Powell. Willie Cauley-Stein pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Consider the luxury box for your next room event. Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
State Warriors, number 22, Glenn Robinson.
To Lee. Courtney Lee. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Gay. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Warriors have the basketball. Take stock of the floor.
Double team, double team, double team. Go, go, go.
5 seconds to shoot. Fires the 3. Off the mark. No good. To Lee. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Shot clock winding down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's got it for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Rudy Gay. Down to Grant. And draws the foul.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Jaren Grant has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-2 trip.
Entering the game for Dallas, number 30, Costa.
Warriors have the basketball.
I got ball.
Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him. Short jumper stays out. The follow won't go either.
Got him, got him.
17-footer at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Warriors with a commanding lead. The Warriors with the basketball to be.
Substitutions, Golden State.
And good work defensively as the pass is taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Lee. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
The assist, number 14.
Knocked loose. Rudy Gay. Jaren Grant. Tough matchup with Draymond Green. It's Golden State basketball. 4-3. Not going down here. sizing up the defense. Courtney Lee sizing up Draymond Green. Down to Grant. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Jaren Grant, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Oh, he missed them both. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Rudy Gay. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Golden State at the controls. Surveys the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Probing the defense.
I'm here. You're flashing. Bump him.
Warriors with 4 to shoot. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. And that one is out. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Nice pass to get things going.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Mavs able to recover. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
I got him. Here we go.
Remaining in the fourth quarter.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. For 3, I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Rotate.
To Green. Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Willie Cauley-Stein able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room.
Oh, how about that? A 3 at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.